it, but like this can tell me somebody. This told me his playstyle like literally so easily. Even though I already kind of knew. I mean, if I thought about it, I would figure it out. But still, just look. Look at that. He gets a weak hit dash attack off of his needles. Instantly, just he's not thinking in his head. Oh, what do I do next? He just let his hands and his brain and his intuition just do the rest. And then he,
was great.
He hit a little clippy action on him. I was like, oh, that's why you're my favorite player. Oh, it all makes sense. My favorite Melee player, my favorite Smash 4 player. Wow. I get way too much satisfaction out of the most obvious revelations, but if I didn't do that, life would be really boring, right? It's better than just always... It's better than doing 4.5 hours. I love ZFG, I really do. Yo, ZFG and Pope Squidward both followed me on Twitter the same day. That was kind of cool to me. I've watched the fuck out of both of them for a long time. Especially Pope Squidward, dude. I used to watch Pope Squidward in the Majora's Mask any percent, like, grind for world record for... I mean, I watched him every day for, like, a solid 4 to 5 months. That's when I fell in love. I love speedrunning, man. It's literally just, I love the willingness to just grind that shit, man. You know how hard that is? You know how mentally strong you have to become? Same shit as this. Yeah, by the way, when people wonder why we still loved Smash 4, because there's something beautiful about, like, how like sick the game was in the right moments. So like, think about it like this, right? The sickest moment in Brawl is really, really, really cool when the majority of the time people are playing extremely simple and lame, right? In Smash 4, it was something like like a middle ground. Whereas in Ultimate, it's like the skill gap is large enough that you get rewarded so much for being a better player than somebody, which, by the way, is like, thank fucking God, that's so much better. But this game, you had to be like that much better than your opponent, that they could always cheese you at any time, that you had to just literally fucking be that dominant over people. I don't know. There's something about that shit that was really sick.
Oh, for the kill!
It was like the amount of jank made people like have to made people not become actually good and just kind of be really janky and campy and lame. So like you could really truly fucking dominate if you were like better, In Ultimate, it's like kind of everybody. The game naturally leads people to like becoming better, fundamentally solid players. This game, I mean, just think about how jank this game is, and then think about how consistent the two like top players over the course of the game were. 0-1 whatever his win streak, and then Leo was extremely consistent as well. There's a reason that you could become extremely consistent in the most jank game. It's kind of cool. Less cool than like a better game, but it had its merit. I'm so glad I didn't play Smash 4. You think so, Lysol? I mean, honestly, I'm really glad I did play Smash 4 because me and Andrew are all... Brother. By the way, guys, I'm going to let you guys know this right now. I genuinely believe that if Void gets a good bracket at any major in the next, like, 3 months up until top 8 winners, so, like, if he just doesn't have to fight, like, literally, like, his worst matchup, I don't even know what that is right now, but if he doesn't have to fight his worst matchup till top 8 winners, I don't think that Tweak or Leo are going to beat him. Not at least not in the first set. I genuinely don't, because Void is easily, in my opinion, Leo's biggest threat. Pretty easily, because he always either beat Leo in Smash 4 or it was like extremely fucking close. And that's because Sheik is good against neutral, heavy, patient zoner sorties because she doesn't get zoned. She breaks your fucking zone, has a very similar range to you, but does everything faster, combos the fucking shit out of you, and it's really easy to do, and you're predictable. So it's like, just by nature of your character's lack of options, like, an intuition-heavy player is going to always read a simple but extremely fundamental player. Like, there's not, you know, even though Leo obviously was not using his mains and it was online and shit, there's a reason why I was able to, like, beat Leo twice online, or beat 2-0 against Leo online, but be, like, 0-8 against, you know, fucking Bestness or something, right? It's like, the more fundamental someone is, the more game knowledge you have, the more intuitive you are as a player, the more you understand what the right thing is to do, and it's easy to predict the right thing. So, yeah. And then when it comes to Tweak has always given Void... Tweak has always been Void's a really hard matchup for Void, but the thing is that Sheik is very uncommon in this game, and nobody is nearly as good as Void with Sheik. He is a natural, like, he's, I don't know if anybody in the world has played more games against Diddy Kong. In bracket, out of bracket. I mean, Void's literally #1 motivation for, like, the last 3 years of Smash 4 was to beat Zero. So, I'm just saying, pre-COVID, Void got, like, 9th with his, like, whatever, extremely untested and unconfident Sheik. You know what I mean? Look at this shit. By the way, I literally made like $150 on this set. No joke. Because I knew Void was going to win this, dude. I knew it. I knew it. I just thought in my head, I was like, yo, dude, Sheik is just going to like literally be faster, have better frame data, have similar range, and combo the hell out of him. Like, Leo's not even going to get a chance to put him on the ledge if things like don't go horribly wrong. Look at that. 0 to death.
Leo.
You're known as being like the flashy Sheik, as having those incredible, like,
I love this,
you know, combos that people just don't expect. You know, how do you feel about that kind of?
Yeah, Tweak. I mean,
Sheik, and do you think
the thing about Tweak though is that, like,
can start
you know,
as
on paper, I mean, you can only like.
I think it's
logic so
probably
much.
Like one of Sheik's best strong suits, but in myself as a
Tweak
player,
is an intuitive ass,
it's really strong
willpower anime
I just
character.
exert
You know?
that much pressure. Like if I touch you.
Okay,
like,
listen to what he's saying right here, because this is like, this was literally what I like based my entire like playstyle around, was this interview, this answer.
Sheik's best strong suits, but in myself as a player, it's really strong.
Okay, wait. Listen to what he says, dude. This is literally like the Colinies philosophy summed up so perfectly.
Sheik as having those incredible, like, you know, combos that people just don't expect. You know, how do you feel about that kind of being your identity as Sheik, and do you think that's something that more people can start exploring as her, you know, the possibilities of her?
I think it's probably like one of Sheik's best strong suits, but in myself as a player, it's really strong because I just exert that much pressure. Like if I touch you, you might just die.
You might just die. I love that, dude.
Ooh, there. Oh my God.
Oh my God, dude. I actually just lost. Yo, I just lost full composure. This dude was literally on the DQ timer for 9 minutes and 35 seconds, and it ended at 10 minutes, and I just clicked on it again, and they're 25 seconds into their set. Yo, I think I found my stall rival. Yo, I think I found a worthy challenger to the stall title. My God. Bro, I miss being in class, and I used to just, some of you guys are gonna do this if you're younger, but yo, tournament days, like Friday morning pools were so fun to watch during class. I loved it. You will be very, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys in school can understand this, but like, dude, you'll never see round 1 pools be more interesting than when you're in algebra. All of a sudden, those matches are really fun to watch. You get to see like Mars stand, like walk up to the stage and just almost JV3 somebody like 2 times, no mercy. You get to see the random set that's just like 2 like high mid-level players.
Over time, Sheik will keep getting
You miss
stronger
Colinies?
because
Bro.
us as players will keep getting better. And if you have a character that's just
Listen, man, just because I'm getting a little better at understanding myself, you can't cure ADHD, all right?
like their biggest strong suit
Colinies
the
is
neutral
not
game,
going nowhere.
if you get better at not losing neutral, you're gonna
He's
just
just
do better.
not.
And there have been
just
times
can't be
where,
the
like,
one in
maybe Sheik's
control.
a little weaker, and like my own results have like wavered. If you get better at not losing neutral, you're gonna just do better. And there have been
Omega lol. I love this shit because it sounds so simple, but it's like sometimes in Smash, regardless of the ADHD stuff, like or anything, like the longer you've been doing something, the harder it is to accept that your issue is like very simple in nature, that it's like a fundamental skill and principle of the game. It's very hard to accept and swallow your pride and say like, I've spent the last like 5 years like neglecting this very basic fundamental skill. For me, it was like when Toe showed up and literally like won neutral more than everybody else, and that's how he won, and then became the best Young Link, and then won 10 times in a row against me, and then got top 5 at a fucking super major. It was a little easier to accept, you know, because I just started realizing, I'm like, wait a second, dude, if I just start winning neutral like this motherfucker, like I could just 0 to death people. I don't have to do like down tilt like fair and shit. Like I could just fucking, you know.
over time.
Think about
Sheik
that,
will
dude.
keep
Think
getting
about
stronger
toast neutral
because
with my
us as
advantage
players will
state.
keep getting better. And if you have a character that's just
I
like
think
their
that's a
biggest strong suit is
scary
the neutral
proposition.
game, if you get better at not losing neutral, you're gonna just do better. And there have been times where I'm like, you know,
That
maybe Sheik's
vision
a
is
little
just, like,
weaker,
what I
and, like,
always
my
am
own
striving
results
for.
have like wavered.
Ever since I saw
But in the
toast,
end,
like
I came to Evo, I played
Frostbite.
only Sheik, and I got 4th.
yo, dude, the lore of that of this moment is so funny, dude. So fucking funny. This will just tell you right now all you need to know about the dev team. The dev team pays attention to the Japanese players, top players. They do not pay attention to the US scene unless it's like a super international tournament. Like Genesis or Frostbite. I think the devs watch Genesis and Frostbite. I don't think they, maybe Evo, maybe, but I think they watch like a lot of Japanese top players and pro players, because think about the balance patches in this game. I mean, Young Link is getting buffed like every fucking patch because I love it so much, bro. Japan just keeps putting him as the worst Link. They put him in C tier. They put him in top 30. I love it. To keep doing it. I don't know why no one is like, you know, I don't get it, but hey, go ahead. But literally the reason I say that is this was the moment I learned that, because this was literally a Genesis 3. So like what, 2015? 2015 hotel room friendly between Umeki and Void, and Umeki hit this like infinite on Void where he literally does this reset with the footstool. This does like 1% and then like 0.5% the like entire time, and he looped it probably like 100 times or something and actually 0 to death him from it. And I swear to God, like the next week that shit got patched out. The next fucking week. But Luigi down B never got touched. All the shit that the Americans cheese and abused just never really got touched. But Nairo, when Zero went and Mewtwo King went to that one Japanese tournament, that was when Diddy got nerfed the second time. Because they were both playing Diddy, and it was like the next week, Diddy, second nerf. Sakurai was there. He gave Zero a robe, and then nerfed his character the next week. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. I swear I got these dudes figured out. I'm on such a Smash 4 nostalgia kick right now. Yeah, Umeki. I don't know if you guys know who Umeki is, because I don't know if he plays Ultimate. Does Umeki play Ultimate? He's got to, bro. They gave him Daisy. Okay, yeah, he was playing Namekian. He was playing Ultimate. Yeah. I thought so. There was just so many Peaches early on. It was like very easy to confuse them.
And then get them.
Oh my god, that was like that was the most boring Smash footage I've ever seen in my life. Dude, the recommended of this video on the side of my screen is so cursed. Hungrybox making Jigglypuff look godlike, 381 KBs. It's a meme making Bayonetta look godlike. Samsora making Peach look godlike. Mizkip reacting to the top 100 anime openings. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Low-key?
Hey, quit staring at my
Now
boxes.
my boxes.
Only 50% of
Trying to
you
you
guys
guys
are
are
subscribed
subscribed
to
to
this
this
channel.
channel.
And if you guys want me to buy more boxes,
Boxes
this
this month.
I
I suggest you do so.
Top 100 anime songs. If that's real, I will suck my own. It's there.
What? Yo, imagine thinking that anything and everything that could possibly have to do with anime does not exist on the internet.
Oh my
Gotta be trolling,
god.
right?
I don't know any of these, dude. All right, here we go.
Yeah,
3,
this
2,
shit
1.
gonna make me feel like a weeb. The fuck is that? Keep your hands off Izuken. Sure. This looks like it's made by the same. That looks like it's made by the same people that made Tatamari Galaxy. That's just a shot in the dark, but that's like a interesting style. I remember the first ever ult local in SoCal was won by a Peach, and everyone was convinced she was absolutely broken. First of all, the Peach is Slayers. Second of all, Peach was absolutely broken. Yo, I think we all forget, but like you guys gotta remember. Yeah, if you ever want to look at some interesting stuff, look at this website, SSB Wiki, actually has really good change logs from patches. And oh, just appreciate your dev overlords for this one, huh? Dash attack had like 10 units of knockback scaling more. So that move probably killed a solid 10 to 20% earlier. Not considering rage. What was the most, like, definitely back throw was like the biggest nerf. Yes, 3.1.0. 3.1.0. A great day. A great day. Mostly just because Peach's dress physics were adjusted. Just kidding. Neutral attack 1 connects into neutral attack 2 more reliably. So they made her, like, combo better, right? They made her forward smash a little bit better because these developers are really smart and they don't just nerf people into the ground. They instead give them one. They buff, like, they make them a little more one-dimensional, less all like consumingly good at everything. That's kind of the philosophy of balance the Ultimate devs have from what I've noticed. Like, they'll make her, like, best combo even better, but they'll nerf her, like, 2 best kill moves. All right? So, like, you don't get to kill as easy, but, like, you can get to them to kill percentage easier. I think that's really smart, personally. Forward aerial has less knockback scaling. 78 clean, 76 sour spot to 74, 71. They fucking, took off a lot of knockback scaling on that move because that move was usually always getting hit by the side of the blast zone, and a lot of times it was off true combos. So, like, you were just getting absolutely rocked. But not only that, you are getting Nest back thrown. Literally Nest back throw. Look at how much they took off that. Holy shit. Back throw has less knockback scaling. 95 to 88. Like, 7 units less. I know it's hard to imagine what these units mean, but, like, let's just get a comparison, honestly. Might be kind of hard. If there's no change, I don't know. Dude, Nest doesn't even have patch notes. They've never even touched Nest like one time at all.